Okay, hi Amelia, I'm Luke. I'm the project director of Iron. Yeah, so maybe go one round to introduce ourselves, starting with Terrence.
Okay, hi, I'm Terrence from MPE.
Can I keep my mask on?
You can take it off.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Fine.
Hi, I'm Evangeline from Follow Up.
Hello.
Hello, Melody from Parks.
Sorry?
Melody from Parks.
I'm Kathy from Ops. Hello.
Okay, yeah. So before we start, just want to let you know that we are recording the video. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
Can Okay, you can. Okay, so maybe you want to introduce yourself, like about your commitments or like your past school and CCA. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Amelia. I was from Hwa Chong and I played badminton and I was in Petcom. Yeah. And then past commitments. I guess in school other than my CCAs, I volunteered regularly at a hospice. Yeah, that was my only other commitment. Oh, I did MedSoc in JC also. Yeah, and then medical society.
Oh, okay, that's such a thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then commitments at the moment. I stay in hall. Yeah, but I only took LSIT in hall. Yeah, and then I'm looking to take like maybe 1 or 2 spots. Other than that, in med school I think I'm looking to take like 1 LSIT and 1 OSIT if things go like well. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, which hall are you in?
Temasek.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
What sport do you play?
My main sport is badminton, but I think I'm gonna try for badminton and track. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Okay, so you mentioned about like the OSIT and LC you're applying for. So what do you apply for actually?
For LSITs, I'm only planning to apply for I remember in NHS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. OSIT?
OSIT, I'm looking at SOTIA.
Okay, can. Okay, so like with all your current commitments, like hall commitments and med school commitments, how do you intend to like balance them?
I feel like I can only answer this question when everything comes in. Then I look at it and then I try to schedule it. But then, as much as possible, like I plan these commitments based on like talking to like seniors and like thinking about what I feel will be like manageable, because like I also don't want to join so many things and I end up like either burning out or not being able to contribute to whatever I join out. Yeah. So how I'll manage, I guess, like I try to apply for things with different peak periods so that like I don't end up taking too many peak periods at once. Yeah.
Okay. Then, so how do you usually deal with stress that arises from your commitments? So let's say in the past, like A levels and stuff. Like, how do you deal with stress?
How do I deal with stress? I think I sleep a lot. Okay, wait. Like, I think when I'm stressed, like having a schedule helps. Like, if I feel like I know what I'm doing, then I feel less stressed. And also like taking time out to reflect. Like, I feel like that helps me now because like sometimes I feel like I lose touch with emotions inside. Then like if I can sort it out from the inside, then yeah, things feel a little bit less overwhelming. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Okay, so next question. Why do you choose to join I Remember?
Okay, like, I think I said earlier, right, I volunteered at a hospice. Like, I think generally, like, ever since secondary school, like, when I do ComServe, I enjoy working with elderly the most because, I don't know, I feel an affinity for the elderly, yes. And then, like, I remember it's a project that focuses on elderly specifically, so I think that was one reason why I felt that, like I wanted to sign up for I Remember. And then another reason is that like actually after A levels I joined like this program called the Youth Hall Leadership Program. Yeah. Then after that, like I'm doing like the project that I'm doing basically involves recruiting volunteers to like do door knocking for socially isolated seniors. And like I think one part of the project that is a bit lacking would be like the follow-up. Like I don't know what comes next after the door knocking, because like volunteers just build the connection for like the period that they are there, but then afterwards, like sometimes they need help that we cannot render because from our standpoint as a volunteer, there's not much we can do. Like especially if they need like medical help or like help in terms of like infrastructure and stuff. Yeah, these are things that we come across that I feel that I Remember has the power to like serve So I want to join to make up for like what I lost like in that project. Yeah.
Okay. Can. So what is your understanding about our project? Like what we do?
I think I remember like the main event will be like a health screening for the old folks, then like specifically like focus on geriatric depression and their mental health in general. And then on top of that, you guys have like a follow-up program where it's called Healthy Minds. Yeah, then after that like basically just go down every week, right, to like engage the seniors who are still on the borderline or something like that. Like basically just to keep them active lah, and yeah, make sure that they don't nothing bad happens to them. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can. So like with all the initiatives that I remember has, do you have like any other ideas for our project?
Not really. As in, I attended the tea session and it sounds like the follow up is still like quite open for brainstorming and stuff. So maybe ideas can come in there. But in terms of like other big ideas, I feel like the coverage that I remember has is quite comprehensive and like there's a reason for everything that you are doing lah. And with the size of the com, maybe another big event might almost stretch. I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice to be able to like put more ideas into what we currently have. Yeah.
Okay, can. Then maybe about Healthy Minds, since you said you could give some input to it. Do you have like any ways that we can improve like Healthy Minds?
I don't know what you guys have done before, but maybe like ideas that can be included. Like I feel like, have you guys played Rubik's Cube before?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I not Rubik's Cube. It's
or Ruby,
Rubik's Cube.
It's like
Oh,
it's like
sorry, I
mahjong.
don't know.
It's like a numbers game.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
slightly simpler than mahjong.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
With
and
cards,
it's not really cards. It's like
cards.
tiles. Yeah, it's like tiles.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. It's like quite mentally stimulating, but at the same time, I feel like the hospice that I volunteer at, right, the seniors that are a bit more active, they really like the game because I think it's quite fun lah. Like you basically like there's tiles on the table, right? Then you need to like think of ways that you get rid of the tiles as fast as possible. Yeah. So it's like more approachable than mahjong, I feel, and lesser logs. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, nice. Okay. Maybe you can share with us like what your working style is like your previous projects, like when working with others. How do you like approach people?
Game style. I think generally in projects I like to be a good follower. Like how do I put this? I think it's important to listen to the ideas that other people have, and then like everybody has their own strengths lah. So cannot be everybody fighting to take the lead at the same time. So I think like when I have a chance to like follow and listen to what other people have to say, right, it's the best position to like put together a big picture so that like I can also see where I can contribute. Cause yeah. Yes.
Nice. Alright. Okay. Last question from me. How do you intend to grow through Project I Remember?
Contribute to the project with what I know, but also at the same time to be able to start like on a somewhat of a fresh slate, so that I can learn as much as I remember has to offer. But I also try to give as much as I can because I think it's a two-way thing, right? So the more I give, the more I learn. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay, now so we will move on to the com specific questions.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you put follow up first, then manpower. Okay, so Evangeline will be giving you the question.
Okay, hi Amelia. So I'm Evangeline from Follow Up. So first question is, what do you understand about what Follow Up does and why do you want to join us?
As for job scope, I think like the main event that Follow Up is in charge of planning will be the Healthy Minds program. Like this is a follow up from like the health screening, right? Yeah. So basically, you guys will bring in like old folks to like an activity center of sort, and then plan activities for them on a weekly basis for like 8 weeks, right? Yes. And then in terms of why I wanted to join, like I think like basically I just feel like the projects that I've done so far, there hasn't really been a project where like a com is specifically set up for follow up, and I think that is really quite meaningful because you can see direct impact being made on a group that you already identified. Yeah.
If you're part of Follow Up Com and you are in charge of planning this Healthy Minds program, what are some things you think you have to look out for?
I guess one thing that we'll probably look out for is whether the folks are in Edulearn, because need to plan according to the facilities in the area and whether or not they're able to get to the facilities, or like how we shortlist them so that it's convenient for them to get to the place, and maybe in terms of proximity. Other than that, maybe like interest level of the seniors, like what they want to do. I think it's quite important to take that into consideration so that they enjoy the activities that we plan.
Okay. Next, I'm going to give you a few scenarios with respect to like Healthy Minds as well as the screening. Okay, so first for Healthy Minds, right? So there's this volunteer A who was paired up with Uncle Tan for the 8-week duration of the Healthy Minds program, and they formed quite a good bond with each other. However, now the program has come to an end, and Uncle Tan, who used to text volunteer A very regularly, realizes that volunteer A no longer replies his texts. So this raises the question of the sustainability of the program and how much it really benefits the elderly, given that it's only like 8 weeks, which is quite a short duration. Yeah. So given that this issue on sustainability is faced, do you have any ideas or suggestions to make it like more sustainable?
I think one way we can go about this is like maybe we can link up with nearby activity centers. So like after the 8 weeks of the Healthy Minds is over, then we can refer them to the senior activity center for them to continue with like daily or like weekly activities Cause like on the volunteers end, the commitment was 8 weeks. So whether they want to commit beyond 8 weeks is really like within personal capacity So if he feels like 8 weeks is enough, then also cannot expect the volunteer to continue. Yeah.
Okay, so next is a scenario about the screening. So while you're explaining the screening results to one elderly at the booth, the elderly suddenly breaks down. So what will you do?
I think most important is just to give the elderly a bit of space first, and then where appropriate, just come in and try to like comfort her a bit, and then maybe once she's like more emotionally stable, can find out from her why she was so emotional or like overwhelmed by the results, and then work from there.
And so if you feel like an elderly is in need of a referral service to maybe like a senior activity center or polyclinic but they refuse, what are some ways you think you will use to encourage the elderly to give consent?
I think maybe first I'll try to find out why they don't want to be referred. Then from there I'll find a reason to like convince the he or she to take out the referral to go for the polyclinic visit, because it's true the screening that we identify that he or she needs it, right? Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is just for fun and for FU to get to know you better. So yeah, you can just answer it casually. If you were a food item, what would you be? And why?
Food item. Can I be a drink? I want to be yuan yang. Because I like, specifically Yakun yuan yang, because I think that it's really good. And it wakes me up in the morning. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Hi, William. So I'm Terence from MP. So now just be asking a few questions relating to MP lah.
Okay.
So why do you want to join MP and what are your expectations of MP's job scope in the coming term?
Okay, I'll answer the job scope question first. Like I think from what I understand, you guys just like allocate manpower, do the recruitment, like for volunteer and for comms, as well as the training, right, for volunteer and for volunteers. Yeah. Okay. So then what I expect of manpower? I guess like I expect to be busy with the job scope that is set out for manpower. But in terms of why I want to join manpower, I feel like volunteer training is interesting because like I think every project has their own expectations as to like what they think is can I say the golden standard for like volunteers lah. So I think it'll be quite interesting to be able to craft that training or like be part of that comm that thinks about what is best for volunteers and seniors. Yeah, so I think that's one main reason why I'm interested in power.
Okay, then maybe on that note, can I just ask you to tell me your most important quality of yourself and why that matters to MP?
Most important quality. I try to give my best in whatever I commit myself to. I think that's important because I don't want to like half-ass and then end up not giving my best or putting my best self forward in the project that I choose to take on. Yeah. So I think manpower can get quite shaky sometimes. So wait, actually any comm can get quite shaky sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean putting my best foot forward is something that I try to hold myself to. Yeah.
Okay, as you probably would know, right? So normally for MP, there are like certain crunch period or crunch time that we call it. So would you think giving perfect work and delivering late or giving low quality work and delivering on time is more important? So which of the two? So one is giving perfect work but you're late. The other one is I give low quality work but I deliver on time.
So whether it's quality or punctuality, right?
Yeah, correct.
I think I will choose quality. Yeah, I mean, but I think punctuality is very important when there are many stakeholders involved though. But I mean, I think it's important to do quality work because if you're gonna like, if the work is not gonna be up to standard, then there's gonna be a lot of problems when you try to execute it, which is gonna be like you shoot yourself in the foot because then you have double the amount of work to like undo your bad work. Yeah.
Okay, then I think just now you mentioned like you find volunteer training quite engaging, right? Because you get people out of the team to kind of like train the volunteers for events and stuff. So what kind of support or welfare do you have in mind for the volunteers?
Have you guys seen acrylics before?
Yeah.
Like I think that's quite cute. Like I did that for like my volunteers before. Like so basically, okay wait, but like I had a team member on board that had access to like the acrylic machine thing. So we just bought like mass bought acrylic. Then we customized keychains for each of them with like their name and our project name, and then we gave it to them as a form of volunteer appreciation. So yeah, I think that was quite nice.
Okay, thank you. Now I'll just be moving on to the scenarios. So let's say you have recruited sufficient volunteers for like screening event. So but a day before the event, right, a bunch of volunteers decide to pull out. So what will you do?
Mm, that's tough. I mean, if I have time, then I'll try to ask like my friends, like anybody interested to like come down and help out lah. But if not, oh that's tough man. Maybe core members have to download out, like if possible. But I mean, then maybe there should be a planning for like worst case scenario, like how to work with the leaders member possible. Then even if we face with like situations where big groups pull out, at least we got a plan.
Okay, then now I give you another similar scenario. But in this case, right, you've done up the allocations for screening event, for example. And then 1 week before, right, some organizations in this case decide to request for more manpower. So what are you gonna do? For example, now you're dealing with the organizations, not really with individuals.
I mean, I think first I'll try to find out why they're looking for the extra manpower, and then discuss with my com whether it's possible. Then if it is, then we try to find. But if it's not, then you just gotta be honest and say that we might be able to get more, but not as much as you requested for. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all about all from MP.
Okay. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the last segment. It's like
Okay.
role play. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'll be acting as like an elderly.
Okay.
Okay, then you're like just supposed to like just communicate with me, converse with me.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I understand that you know a lot of languages and dialects.
Yes.
You're fluent in English, Mandarin, Cantonese, Hokkien, and Teochew.
Okay. I mean, I think Teochew and Hokkien are quite similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I grew up with, like basically I spoke dialect too. Then Cantonese, I picked up from like voluntary, kind of, yeah.
Okay, can. I don't doubt that lah. So I'm just gonna like try to converse you in Chinese. My Chinese is like really bad too. So your Chinese probably better than mine. Yeah. Okay. So like the scenario is an elderly. This elderly, so Mr. Tan, is like reluctant to engage in some of the games that SAC is playing. So like they're playing like a bingo game.
Okay.
Okay. So you just like trying to convince me to play a game. Can? Okay. Can. Okay. We shall start. Okay. So hello 小妹，我们现在要做什么啊？
我们要玩一个 bingo game。Uncle，你要玩吗？
啊，bingo 是什么？我没有玩过。
所以那个人会抽号码，等你可以来划掉那个号码，等如果你有一条线的话，就可以拿奖品。
啊，这么游戏有好玩咩？
哎呀，不好玩，我跟你一起玩就很好玩。
啊，你说那个奖品有什么奖品来的？
我不知道，你要去看吗？如果那个奖品好，那我们去玩。
哦，OK。
Yes.
啊，OK， so after we play for a while， 啊，这个不好玩了，不好玩，我以前都玩了很多次了，这个不好玩了啊。
哎呀，不用紧了，要玩了，Uncle，你是你要赢了，要玩了。
啊，要输了，哪里有赢没有啦？啊，我不要玩了啊！如果没有东西做，我回家了哦。
喂，Uncle，等一下，我帮你玩，那你可以拿奖品。
你帮我玩。哦，这里还有没有什么游戏可以玩？
Uncle，你要玩什么？
我不知道，你跟我说。
Uncle，你有电话吗？
有啊。
Then,
但是我不知道怎么用啊。
Uncle，你要学用 Grab 吗？那你可以叫 taxi。
叫 taxi 回去。哦，可以，你可以教我怎么用那个 Grab app 吗？
呀，可以，我可以教你用。
Okay, so imagine the Grab app. Okay,
Yes.
so. Okay.
Huh?
Like
Wait, serious
imagine.
Wait for you. Oh, okay,
Yeah, for
so.
real.
Huh?
Just imagine there's a Grab app. Yeah. 所以小姐怎么用？
Okay, so Uncle，你可以输入你的地址，然后你可以存在你的电话上。Then 以后如果你要回家的话，就可以按那个地址，就会很方便。
OK。 Okay, thanks. You asked the guy from Okay, that's quite funny, quite funny. Okay. Can, okay, so like for some closing questions, okay.
Yeah.
So if you are unable to join the top two committees, which is FU and MP, which you indicated preference for, will you be still willing to join the other committees?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Like for both parts and ops?
Yeah. But I think like I feel like I'm a bit noob with house. So I mean I'll try lah, but yes.
Okay, can. Okay, so from my understanding, the projects that you'll be applying for is NHS and I remember. And SOTIA, right?
Yes.
SOTIA, okay, can. Okay, so like if you like got all three, right, will you be able to commit all three?
Okay, wait. No. As in, I think after thinking it through, right, I will only take one LC and one OC. Yeah. So, like, say I do end up getting two LCs, right? I'll think carefully lah. As in, I don't think it's fair for myself or for the projects to commit to both and then not being able to perform. Yeah.
Okay. When is NHS closing up? Do you remember?
I think the is also begin today.
Yeah,
Are you
but
on
maybe
that
it's
page?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause like our selection time for I remember, like we need you to
Yeah.
decide by Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they also end by this week. But I don't know whether they will release the results earlier or not.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
let's say for example you get I remember NHS, which one will you choose? Is it a clear choice for you or are you still deciding?
I'm still thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Can. Okay. So for the memories, right? Okay, wait. Hold on. On that point again, like because I remember might want you to decide before NHS gets back to you. So I don't know how you're gonna go about that.
Yeah. Because basically our first year will be next Monday.
Oh.
Yeah. So our results will all be out by Sunday.
Mm.
And we'll need you to like
Decide.
make a decision by then.
Mm.
Because if you're not interested, then you'll probably pass on your spot to someone else.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, if you get in the com.
Mm.
So maybe on that note, also checking you whether you're free next Monday.
It's in the
Evening,
in the
yeah.
evening, right? Yes, I'm free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just letting you have a heads up about when we'll be releasing our results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can.
Oh no, yeah, I think okay, quite good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really still quite 50-50 for me. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what are your considerations, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh no. Wait. Okay. As in, I really like the vibes of I remember. Like I like the course that I remember serves. But I feel like wait, this is no offense, but I feel like the target group for NHS is like something new lah to me. Like low income rental households is a group that I never worked with before. So yeah, it also like I feel like I'm also quite interested in that. But at the same time, like working with old folks is something that I'm very comfortable with. Yeah, which is why like I have equal interest in both. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so last thing you need to do is just act out your spirit animal. Yeah. So what's your favorite animal?
We got hedgehog just now, and we got
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
A dog.
Dog, yeah, dog.
A dog.
I like cats. I like that they're self-cleaning.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, you can act it
we
out.
post for photo.
Yeah.
It's
Huh?
for memories. If you're in our com,
For the
then
memories.
yeah, everyone will have photos. So
Wait, like pose. Wait, my shoes are so ugly. I didn't expect there to be so many
Huh?
people because I'm going for training.
Oh, it's okay.
oh,
it's okay.
no worries, no worries.
It's okay, we only
No,
take your top
Yeah,
half.
take your top.
Yeah. Wait, no, must. Take your.
Must
Take
take
your.
the
Okay,
cat.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any questions for us?